everybody. As you can see by today's title, we are going to be working with the distance and midpoint formula. So last class, we went over the distance formula. We should all know that. Rewrite it. Make sure you know it really, really well. Distance is equal to the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared, quantity squared, plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1, quantity squared, but always extend that radical all the way till the end to show where it finishes. Also remember that when you are doing anything with radicals, you should always simplify your answer. Simplify your radical. It's better than a decimal, better than rounding, better than using a calculator. Just use what we did in the lesson before that with simplifying radicals to make sure that gets done correctly. But today, we're doing midpoint. Midpoint isn't so bad. We're going to do a little rhyme so we remember. You're going to write it down and you're going to say it out loud to yourself. Midpoint, midpoint. What do you do? So you're going to ask yourself that question. Oh no. Add them together. Dot, dot, dot. And divide by 2. So a midpoint is basically the average. So you should have these notes written down. And if you get a decimal, you should really have left it alone as a fraction. So answers can be fractions, just reduce them, no big deal. And write your answer as an ordered pair. That's all it comes down to. So we have 14 examples. I'm gonna do about 4 of them with you right now. Let's check it out. Find the midpoint of the given line segment with the given endpoint. So if we did number 1 together, how exactly do we model this formula? Shh, sorry, my dog's making noise. We're going to do x1 plus x2, add them together, and divide by 2. That gives you the x coordinate. And then y1 plus y2, divide by 2, that gives you the y coordinate. But listen, for some of you, straight up, being honest, don't think of it like this. The bad part of that is like you're going to mix up with slope is minus, distance formula is minus. Think of the song. Midpoint, midpoint, what do? Add them together and divide by 2. Add your x's. -4 plus 3, divide by 2, comma. Add your y's. -2 plus 3, divide by 2. Last thing, reduce. I don't know why I didn't start over here. Sorry. -4 plus 3 is -1 over 2. Leave it. It's a reduced fraction. We love it. -2 plus 3 is 1 over 2. Leave it. Don't put 0.5. That's better. And that's it. That is all you have to do. That's your midpoint. So you're going to do number 2 by yourself, showing these steps. You're not a wizard. You're not better at this than me. Maybe some of you. I don't know. But show your work. Thanks. All right. So if the formula is going to make you mix up when you do plus and when you do minus, don't touch it. Don't touch it. In this next example over here, we have to find the other endpoint. And if we don't know what it is, we can call it x comma y of the line segment with the given endpoint and midpoint. So here's your midpoint. That was what we were finding in numbers 1 and 2. There's an endpoint. What do I add it together with? The mystery one, x, y. So what do? Midpoint, midpoint, what do? So -5 plus x, add them together and divide by 2. That has to equal what? What's the x midpoint, the x value? -10. We're going to multiply both sides by 2 here. We're trying to solve for x. We get -5 plus x equals -20. And then we add 5 to both sides. And we have x equals -15. So we're solving for our other endpoint. So far, I have -15 for x. Now we do the y. Midpoint, midpoint, what do? Add them together. 4 is an endpoint plus y, and divide by 2. And what does it have to equal? -6. Multiply both sides by 2. 4 plus y equals -12. Subtract 4 to get y alone, and we get y equals -16. And that's the ordered pair of my other endpoint. Rewind and watch it again if you need to, and then use that to help you do number 4. Down here at number 5, just to get you started, what you need to do is write down the ordered pair. That first point right there looks like it's 1, -3. And then this point over here looks like it's 5, -4. Those are your endpoints. Endpoint, endpoint. So what do we do to find the midpoint? Add those together, divide by 2, and add those together and divide by 2. If it's a fraction, it's a fraction. Don't make it a decimal, okay? Fractions are our friends. All right, so you're gonna find the midpoint of this, and then think about your answer and think if it makes sense. Don't try to get it from the picture. It's decimals and, well, fractions. Same idea here. Just make sure you do your ordered pairs correctly. This ordered pair, helping you out here, is 0, 1. And the other ordered pair is over 1 and up 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. Okay? After that, so we have these few examples with midpoint on the front. So I helped you out with 2 of them and then set you up on 2. All you have to do is find the distance between a pair of points. We're not rounding. Take that off your directions. You're going to simplify the radical. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Okay? That's just reviewing what we did last class, and the same is true down here. So the second page is just more practice with distance formula, and I think you guys can do a really good job on it. Be careful writing down the ordered pairs on your own. Be careful writing down the X, Y coordinate. Double, triple check yourself, and that's all you have to do for today. I think it's a pretty easy day, and good luck. If you feel confident, thumbs up. Don't feel confident, thumbs down, and I hope that we're more confident than not confident. Talk to you soon.